Welcome to my class Introduction. Class Standard 9, Subject Higher Mathematics, Chapter name Geometry, Chapter 3, Lecture 1. Today's lesson to explain orthogonal projection and some theorems. Orthogonal projection of a point. We call the orthogonal projection of any point on any definite straight line when it signifies the foot of the perpendicular drawn from that point on the definite straight line. Follow a figure. Here x, y is a definite straight line and P, B any point. Okay, we draw a perpendicular P prime from the point P on the straight line x, y, and P prime is the foot of this perpendicular. Clear? So the point P prime is the orthogonal projection of P on the line xy. The orthogonal projection of any point on any definite straight line is a point. That's mean, again follow the figure. Here P is any point, xy P, any straight line. By drawing a perpendicular P prime which intersect xy at a point P prime. Therefore, the point P prime is the orthogonal projection of the point P on xy. Okay, as we have got the point P prime by drawing perpendicular, so it is called orthogonal. Clear? Again, orthogonal projection of a line. Here a line AB and XY be another definite straight line from the point A and B are endpoint. So from the point A, after drawing perpendicular A prime which meets XY at A prime, and another perpendicular B prime which intersect XY at point B prime. Therefore, A prime is the orthogonal projection of A and B prime is the orthogonal projection of B. But A prime is the orthogonal projection of the line AB, Clear everyone? A prime is the orthogonal projection of the straight line AB. Clear? As we have got the projection A prime B prime by drawing perpendicular from the endpoint A and B, so this is a orthogonal projection. Clear? But if the line AB is parallel to XY, but if the line AB is parallel to XY, then the orthogonal projection AB is A prime that are same. That means AB and A prime B prime same. Then the orthogonal projection of AB will be 0 if AB is parallel to XY. AB is parallel to XY. Then AB and A prime B prime are equal. Then the orthogonal projection will be 0. Clear? Here is the explanation. Same condition that I had discussed. Short note, the foot of the perpendicular drawn from any point on any line is the orthogonal projection of that point. The perpendicular of the orthogonal projection of any line is a point whose length is 0. Any definite line parallel to line segment of the orthogonal projection will be equal to that line segment. Now, theorem theory. The area of the square drawn on the opposite side of the obtuse angle of an obtuse angle triangle is equal to the total sum of the two squares drawn on the other two sides and product of twice the area of the rectangle included by any one of the two other sides and the orthogonal projection of the other side on that side. Follow a figure. Here A, B, C, B are triangle in which C is a obtuse angle. So A, B, C is obtuse angle triangle. And we have to prove that the square on the side opposite to obtuse angle, that's mean AB square is equal to the sum of square of others two sides. That's mean AC square plus BC square plus 2 into, consider BC and CD are the two sides of a rectangle, then BC into CD will be area of this rectangle. We know area of rectangle means base into height or length into breadth. So if we consider BC as one side of a rectangle and CD another side, then BC into CD will be the area of rectangle, twice of the area of rectangle. That's mean AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. Clear? That's mean we have to prove here in language, but in mathematical term will be AB square, this equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. CD is the projection of another side. Here one side BC, as we have take BC, so another side will be AC. So projection of AC will be CD. Projection of AC will be CD, and we know this as one end point on a base and other point here. So by drawing perpendicular from A to produce BC will be AD. So CD is a projection of AC. Projection of AC. Clear? Therefore, AB square this equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. We have to prove this. Clear? Explanation. Given ABCB a obtuse angle triangle, angle BCA is an obtuse angle. AB is the opposite side of the obtuse angle and the side adjacent to obtuse angle are BC and AC respectively. CD is the orthogonal projection of the side AC on the extended side BC. It is to be proved that AB square equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. Proof follow here. As CD is the orthogonal projection of the side AC on the extended side BC, and triangle ABD is a right angle triangle, angle D is a right angle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square this equal to AD square plus BD square, but BD is equal to what? BD is equal to BC plus CD. So here will be BC plus CD whole square. That's mean A plus B whole square. A plus B whole square mean A square plus B square plus 2AB, or A square plus 2AB plus B square. Here A mean BC, B means CD. That's mean A square we can write in this form, no problem. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Clear? Therefore, AB square is equal to AD square plus CD square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. This is equation number 1. Clear? Again, in triangle ADC, angle ADC, that's mean angle D is a right angle. Therefore, AC square, by applying Pythagoras theorem, this is equal to AD square plus CD square. Okay. Now putting the value of AC square in 1, we get AB square, this equal to AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. That's mean there is in equation 1 AD square plus CD square present, but we have to put AD square plus CD square, this equal to AC square. Again follow here AD square plus CD square. AD square plus CD square mean AC square. So AC square plus BC square plus 2 into BC into CD. This is a required proof. Okay. So for getting AC square, we have to apply again Pythagoras theorem on the triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. As we have to prove that AC square, so we have to put AD square plus CD square, this equal to AC square. Clear? That's mean AD square plus CD square, this equal to AC square, and proof is complete. Okay. And theorem number 1 and 2. Theorem number 1 and 2. 1 number Pythagoras theorem and 2 number Pythagoras converse theorem. These two theorem you have already solved or proved in class 8. Okay. So everybody will solve these two theorem, that's mean 1, 2, and today's theorem 3. That's mean homework will be 1, 2 and 3. Clear? Date of submission 11/4/2021. That's mean you have to practice the theorem and submit the copy in the group. Okay, that's mean you have to submit the soft copy. So today up to this, thank you to all everyone.